All right, let's look at the violin and how the violin notes connect to the treble clef. How are you going to find the notes that are on the neck? How are you going to find those notes on the violin? How are you going to find that on the treble clef? Let's connect it to. Let's draw it. So you have the treble clef. You use the treble clef to read violin notes. The bass clef is used for the cello and the bass guitar and a bunch of other bass instruments. But for the violin, we're using the treble clef. This is the treble clef. Now, how many lines are on the treble clef? How many lines are on the staff? 5. There are 5 lines. 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4 line, 5 line. This is your C, has a line on the inside. Your D under the first line. E inside the first line. You got to memorize this. Then you have your F on top of the first line. You have your G inside the second line, your A. Then we have our B inside the third line. Let's extend it again. We have 1 line, 2 line, 3 line. We need to extend it because we're going to add more notes. Okay, then you have your 4th line, your 5th line. Okay, now you have your other C. So now we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. You see that? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, so those are the notes on the treble clef. Now, on the violin, we have our G string, D string, A string, E string. So we have our G, D, A, E. Those are the open strings. We have our first tape, A, E, B, F sharp. Okay, so you have to label your tapes. We have our second tape and third tape. Second tape, B, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. Your third tape is C, G, D, A. Third tape, C, G, D, A. Now, where are these notes on the violin? Where are these notes connected to the staff? Oh, it's kind of fading away. Let me draw it back in. So we have our C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Right here, let's draw it again. You have your 1 line, then you have your 2 line, 3 line, 4 line, and 5 lines on the treble clef. Okay? 5 lines on the treble clef. Now it's your job to be able to remember and to know where are these notes on the violin, where are they on the treble clef, and on the treble clef, where are they on the violin. So this C right here, this C is on the C, that is the C, G, D, A. Your third tape on the G string, that's this C. Then you have your open D, the D under the first line, second line, third line, 4th line, 5th line. The D under the first line, that's your open D on the violin. You have your E, this E right here inside the first line on the treble clef. This is your E on the A, E, B, F sharp right here. A, E, B, F sharp is this E. Now we have our F. Your F is in the middle of the first tape, second tape on the D string. So that's this F right there. And then we have our G. This G, the G inside the second line is the G on the C, G, D, A. So we'll draw that right there. And then we have our A. The A on top of the second line on the treble clef. This is your treble clef. T, R, E, B, L, E, treble clef. The A on top of the second line. This is your open A string right there, okay? Then we have our B. Your B inside the third line is the B on the A, E, B, F sharp. Your first tape on the A string, that's your B. So let's label the tapes. First tape, second tape, third tape. Now we have the C on top, the C on top of the third line. The C that's on top of the third line is going to be in the middle of the first tape, second tape on the A string right here, C. So that's this C, and you connect that right there. So when you can see how it's connected clearly on the violin to the staff, it's gonna make playing the violin a lot easier. So now let's play the C scale on the violin using the notes that we connected to the violin, right? So we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay? If you have your tapes labeled, you're gonna be able to play it with no problem. So C. Let's do that again. Okay, C on the third tape. Open D. E on the first tape on the D string. F right above it, so it's F. G on the third tape on the D string. Open A. B. C. Remember, when I say above on the violin, above goes this way. Okay? Above is not going this way. This is going down. Okay? It's a little reversed when you look at it, but when someone says go, when it's above the other note, above means this way. All right? So let's play it again. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So that's your C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Memorize that. Memorize it, memorize it, memorize it. If you can see how these notes are connected to the violin, you'll have an easier time playing the violin. Let's play it one more time, okay? So we have our C on the third tape, G string, okay? So C, D open, E first tape, F in the middle of the first tape, second tape on the D string, G third tape on the D string, open A, B first tape, C in the middle of the first tape, second tape on the A string. Let's play it slowly. And when you keep practicing it over and over, you'll be able to play it like this. Practice, practice, practice.